Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Raven, also known as Gorgeous Gold Tarot. If you are new, please like, share, and subscribe, and I appreciate you tuning in. If you are returning, I am so very grateful to anyone that has shared, liked, or subscribed to my channel. I cannot express how appreciative I am of you. I'm going to be doing the zodiac readings, but I'm doing them in elements this week. This is a general reading, so keep in mind if it does not resonate, take what does, leave what doesn't, and also go check out your other elements within your chart. If you don't know those, there's a lot of websites to find out your rising, moon, and sun signs. All right, we are going to be finishing up the weekly readings with the air signs. I have already uploaded all of the other elements, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I ask the universe to place a bubble around me, fill it with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. I'm grateful to the universe for these messages flowing through me quickly and easily. Okay, give me messages meant for the highest good of the divine. Wow, cards already coming out. I'm going to move those over. First card out, Mother of Cups. Air sign messages. Wow. I never really take the cards, but I'm going to take the last 4. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the World. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so air signs. I am getting a lot of different messages right now from a lot of different groups, so I'm just going to go through and kind of give the situations that are coming up. For some of you, this is in regards to a relationship. You are trying to build something new, but for some reason cannot step out of your past. You literally know that you don't want what it is that you had prior to this, but you don't know how to let it go. So for some of you, you're literally stuck in an energy of being stuck somewhere that you don't want to be within a relationship. For others of you, another scenario that I'm getting is that recently you have decided to move, or you have decided to move away from a friendship, or you decided to leave something. This is confirmation that you made the right decision. This is confirmation that whatever this was no longer serves you. And then for another group of you, I'm feeling like this has yet to come, but it is in the making. So for the first group, I have that you're stuck somewhere that you don't want to be. You know where you want to go, but you're stuck in this place that you don't want to be in because you don't know how to get to where you want to go. For others of you, I feel like you've already released whatever this situation is, and you are kind of doubting if this was real or not. This is confirmation that you made the right choice. And for others of you, this has not entered into your life yet, but it is coming, air signs. Something is ending. Something is meant to end. Something is coming to an end, but it is for a very specific reason. You are bringing in something so beautiful because every single one of the cards after this one is so amazing. Such beautiful energy. And with the major arcana here, this means that you're being forced to close out a cycle, to complete something, to complete this, to wrap it up, go ahead and seal it with a kiss, send it off somewhere else. You're literally being called right now to release this. So for those of you that are stuck where you don't want to be, it's a matter of your mindset. You're feeling like you don't see any other way out. You're feeling like you don't see how you're going to get from point A to point B, even though you know point B is really where you want to arrive. The message to you is to just take small steps to get to the bigger ones. The message to you is to do something every single day that gets you closer to where you want to be. No matter if it's for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, because that's the energy that you're putting out and that's the energy that will be matched. If this is letting go of a relationship, but you can't do it because you guys live together, This is slowly making plans or speaking it out, or writing a list to how you would exactly make ends meet by moving away from that person. If you guys have kids, this is making a list of, or speaking to the person like, hey, I'm not happy. You know, I need to know how we're finna go about moving along, but still both parenting. So, how are we going to get to a space of co parenting? If this situation has not yet started to come to an end, I'm here to tell you that it is going to be coming to an end soon. Within this week, you're going to know what I'm talking about, and you're going to see what it's time for you to release. And then you're going to make the steps to do so. So, you're going to be moving differently because you're feeling differently, and you're actually seeing the areas of your life that no longer serve you. And for those of you that have already done this, like I said, this is confirmation that you made the right choice. You let go of exactly what you were supposed to do. And slowly but surely, you're going to see different things coming into your life as a result of you taking the step to let this thing go. Because with these cards being minor arcana besides the world, the universe forced you into this, but you used your free will to discern if it was time for you to actually let it go. And I feel for a good chunk of air signs, you're listening to your inner wisdom. So you're getting ready to hit this Ace of Pentacles. You're getting ready to hit this new beginning. And it is a beautiful new beginning, might I add. I'm seeing bountiful blessings. For some of you, I'm seeing that you're going to start a new family with the love of your life. For others of you, I'm seeing that you're going to have that dream job. And for others of you, I'm seeing that you're going to have the best relationships that you've ever had in your life. This is not creating false hope. This is creating real realities. This is creating an energy that is moving you differently because you're moving different. You've wrapped up a cycle. You have completed a cycle. The world card symbolizes to me travels, new beginnings, completions. You've completed something in order to make way for new. And the universe made this opportunity be presented to you in a way that you were forced to basically sit with these thoughts. You were forced to sit with these feelings. It basically forced you into situations where you would have to look at what it is that you're doing, what it is that you want to be doing, and what it is or how it is that you're going to be doing these things. And so it basically came in with this energy of it's time to shake shit up. It's time to make stuff happen. There's no holding back anymore. With the Mother of Cups coming out in traditional tarot, this is the Queen of Cups. She knows what it is that she wants. She's protecting herself, and she's protecting those things that she loves. She's protecting her cup, protecting her emotions. She knows when it is healthy to release things, and she knows when it is healthy to keep things. She knows what serves her, and she knows what's best going to give her that emotional fulfillment that she seeks throughout this lifetime. So with this energy coming out this week with the completion, I'm feeling like you're completing cycles with things that you know will not bring you fulfillment, but you're moving towards those things that will. All of this is to say you're in control of yourself. You're in control of your life, and you're in control of the way that you move. You're choosing now to move in a way that honors your inner feelings, honors your inner emotions, honors your inner guidance, honors your wisdom, honors who you want to be. And you're doing this because you've been hurt. You're doing this because you've been broken. You're doing this because you've seen what life has in store for you, and you can't settle for anything less than that. No matter if you try to, you'll always fill a void because you can't settle. Air signs, there's no way for you to settle any longer. You feel the fire, you know the call, and you're basically saying like, I have to go after this. I can't. I can't be in a space that doesn't make me happy anymore. With the Three of Wands coming out, this is new possibilities, new adventures, new ventures, new relationships, a new sense of profound love, a new sense of profound peace within yourself. And you can't hide who you are anymore. You can't hide who you want to be with anymore. You can't hide how you feel in your heart anymore. You know what it is. You know who you want. You know what you need to do to get to that person. Stop doubting yourself and start letting go. Start trusting. You have been broken before, air signs. I'm almost gonna cry because this is real life. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard the song by Queen Naja. That's what I was just doing with my remote, putting it on, because that's what came to my mind. It is called Butterflies. Go listen to that song. This is in regards, if you hear the song, it's talking about love, but also it can be interpreted for anything. It can be interpreted for yourself, because she's talking about how she's been broken. She's been hurt, but she still has been brave enough to love again. She still has been brave enough to move forward. So just because things haven't always looked up for you or looked like they may change and you feel like this is just all that life has to offer, that's not true. Literally, air signs, there's so much beautiful energy. Things can change for you if you choose to close the cycle. The universe is forcing you into a cycle right now, but the choices that you make within the cycle are yours. But I'm feeling like a good chunk of you are tired of feeling like you're not enough. Just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And because of that, you're moving differently in a whole new state. You literally are finding love again. Damn, I didn't bend up my cards. Like, you're done feeling like this is all life has to offer, and you're getting out there to find what it is that your life needs to get. This energy is available to you, air signs, and it's beautiful. But you have to believe. That's the main thing. Imagination. I bent this card and it still came out. Like, I just put it back in the pile. This card is telling you, imagine what it is that you want, but most importantly, believe that you can have it. Appreciation. Appreciate the opportunities that come to you. Appreciate those people that have come to you. And honestly, for those of you that are moving towards new relationships, or maybe a past relationship, the love of your life, whatever it is that you know lights you up, community, it's going to work. It is, and it's meant to work. I don't know who needs to hear that, but if you're scared or doubting that it's going to work or it's going to happen, bravado, you need to fight against those thoughts, because it's here for your taking. It's here for you to have. It is here for you to take into your arms and hold it. That person loves you just as much as you love them. For those of you that are letting that self-control, for those of you that are letting that person go, or letting a person go, trust that you're going to call in that person that is meant for you, the person that gives you that movie love. Because, people make the mistake of acting like, fairy tales can't come true. People make the mistake of saying fairy tales ain't real, but guess what? There are people out there that are living their fairy tale. There are people out there that are with their very best friend right now. Happy as hell. Do they argue? Yes. Do they have difficulties? Yes. Does life happen? Yes. But they're still living these days, every moment, with their Prince Charming or their Princess Charming, their queen. They are living their life with their ultimate best half. There are people that are out there that have their dream job, dream house, dream car, dream life, dream inner peace. Because that's the main thing. It all works from within. So if you don't believe that it can happen to you, then you're right. Boss Baby said it, and I'm pretty sure they got it from somewhere else. But the movie said, rather you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Think about that. So what you're saying is right. It's true. The universe is allowing you, if you want, well, it's not really if you want. This is major arcana. So the cycle's here to close out. You could choose to restart the same fucking cycle, or you can choose to chase your happiness and imagine a life that you've dreamed of. You have to have self-control to create this Ace of Pentacles. That means that you may fail 50,000 times, but the difference between the master and the beginner is the master has failed more times than the beginner has tried. So remember that. You have it in you to create this new life, this new beginning, this new power, this new magic, this new love, this new relationship, to go with the love of your life, to have a dream job, but you cannot give up just because it didn't work the first time or the first 20 times. I literally just was talking to my husband about The Alchemist. That book is my ultimate, like, all-time favorite book. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before in readings. This book, Paulo Coelho, or Coelho, I don't know how to say his last name, Coelho or whatever. Paulo Coelho literally wrote The Alchemist. He put it in a store in Brazil, and it only sold 2 copies. One to one person that came in, and then again to the same person 6 months later. That book did not sell for 25 years, but he did not give up on his dream. He went to the publisher. He went knocking door to door to publishers one day to get this book published. And the first publisher's door that he knocked on said, "Okay, I'll publish your book." Now we are here 25 years later, and his book has been on the New York Times bestseller for many, many years. It has been published in many different languages and all over the world. It is a book that is true history within our time. And it didn't sell for the first 25 years that after he wrote it. But he believed in himself enough to not give up. He knew what was in that book, and he knew that that message was important to get out into the world, but he wrote it ahead of its time, and it still came out when it was time for it to. And that publisher believed in him. He asked the publisher, why did he sign, like, why would he publish a book that had already failed before? And the publisher said he didn't know. That's called the universe having your back for those people that do not give up. You have the power to live the life of your dreams, but you cannot give up. That's just the truth. If you give up, the universe is going to give up working with you. They're just matching you. If you've already given up on yourself, they don't necessarily give up. They're still going to help you learn the lessons, or it's still going to help you learn the lessons, but ultimately your life is in your hands. So if you choose not to open up to it and love it and live it, then that's what you'll have, by golly. Like, that's all in your free will. It's beautiful, beautiful stuff, air signs. You're scared right now. Very scared. Very disbelieving. But I'm feeling like you're coming out of that, because it just, you have all this beautifulness surrounding you. You have people that love you in your life. Release those ones that don't. But go after the love of your life. For some of you, I'm feeling like this is literally what it's about. You know what you want. Enter the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. Oh, Nefertiti, can you hold this up for me? Thank you. All right, I'm going to read it. I had to change my ways, got way too complicated for me. Okay, enter the chamber of healing. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing from the Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magic and energy can flow now. Expect your miracle. This oracle comes to you as a messenger. Prepare for great changes because they are on their way now. Beautiful. I love when this happens. When the divine Lady Isis offers you a healing gift of magic, it is something to accept as a gift of unconditional love and with open arms. It will be offered without agenda, with the only intent being for your highest good and spiritual growth. It will not necessarily look or feel like you expected, but you will realize in the unfoldment of the process or circumstances that it was a spiritual healing gift from the divine, even though you may not have immediately recognized it as such at the time. You will be able to recognize the healing by the experience of it and its effect, even before the complete resolution of the issue at hand. The experience will be that the issue is somehow lifted from you, and the effect will be that the issue seems genuinely out of your control and yet not out of control. This is the way the gift of healing can come to you. Time and sacred space to contemplate and reflect is extremely helpful to receive divine intervention as consciously, swiftly, and fully as possible. Sacred space can be a physical place that allows you to put your day-to-day activities and thoughts to one side and instead indulge in just being as you are in that moment. It might be a place in nature, your meditation place or healing room, or a sanctuary that you have where you can be alone for a time, or even a meditation group or healing circle. Sacred space allows you to simply be, to not have to think, sort things out, or analyze, but to open, rest, allow inspiration or guidance to come as and when it chooses, and to allow for the mysteries of healing to occur. It is important when entering sacred space that we do not set an agenda or have specific expectations. We do not have to think any more than, I dedicate this space to the divine within. When not attempting to find solutions, but actually actively letting go mentally and emotionally and allowing ourselves to go into a peaceful state, relaxed but not numb, we can often have guidance, inspiration, clarity, and knowing drop into our awareness. We don't need to actively seek these things. They can just happen when we create open space. Healing happens most powerfully when there is space, openness, and allowing. We let go for healing to flow. Time and sacred space will help you receive the inner adjustments that you need for the healing magic of the Lady Isis to be able to reach you with full boldness and genius. All right, I'm going to read the ritual to you guys. I feel that I'm called to. I'm also going to leave the incantation in the comments or at the bottom of the description so that you can read it by yourself later on. Ideally, do this exercise physically, but if you cannot, then visualize it instead. Do it with the intention to surrender into sacred space. Sorry if you guys hear my dog. Tiny, are you okay? He's having bad dreams. Tiny, are you okay? Sorry about that. Let me start over. Ideally, do this exercise physically, but if you cannot, then visualize it instead. Do it with the intention to surrender into sacred space and receive the healing love of Isis. When we hold an intention to surrender into sacred space, we are opening it up to other realms. Intentional surrender transforms an action into an element of ritual. Instead of simply acting, we imbue our activity with focused energy. It is the intention to surrender into sacred space that transforms us, a walk into a park, into an inner journey into the chamber of healing. Take yourself to a place in nature that you love, a beach, beside a lake, in a forest, sand dunes, or cave. It might even be near a favorite plant, animal, perhaps a pet, or your favorite tree in a garden or parkland. Go to any place that feels nourishing to you at this time. Quietly in your heart, imagine connecting with the light of your own divine essence. Sense it within your heart as an outstretched pair of golden white wings, glowing and growing with light and beauty. Then just relax. Sit or walk and enjoy the space. Do nothing in particular. You may touch your surroundings, feel the bark on the trees, or gathering shells and making patterns in the sand. Watch the waves and the lines left on the shore as they retreat, or listen to the leaves of the trees as the breeze moves through them. Feel the cool smoothness of rocks or stones. Just enjoy. Be in your body. And if you're finding it hard to stop thinking, to switch off, imagine that you don't have a head, that you are just a body. Feel and connect with the space and let your mind settle into the physical sensation of just being in that beautiful place. Now rest. When you are ready to complete your ritual, you may like to repeat the incantation below. You can say this incantation to boost any healing process, whether it seems to have started already or it is still below the level of your conscious awareness. Here's the incantation. Take 3 deep breaths, please. Healing comes, healing flows, healing blossoms, and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light. Her healing gift through spiritual night brings me now the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay. All right, air signs, that has been your weekly message. I will be tuning in with you next week. As always, I am sending you lots of love, lots of light, lots of blessings, lots of care, lots of passion. Good luck throughout this week. I will see you next week. Thank you. Mwah.